the Ringers podcast. My name is Sonchigazi. Today we have the long anticipated interview. I'm glad we have the most beautiful human being on planet Earth. Like the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, dude, you're even prettier in person. Like, I follow you on social media, and I look at your pictures and I'm like, oh, this girl is pretty. When I saw you today, I told my manager, I'm like, she's beautiful. Okay, we have Thabithabs. She is the renowned amapiano spinner, as written on your profile. So she's a host and an events planner, and you have over 150,000 followers. Congratulations on that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I am so happy to have you here.
I'm actually glad I'm finally here. It's been ages.
Yes,
I'm finally here.
You know, today, Mangboya Edenvale, I was talking to my friend and I'm like, yo, Mgani, today we have this girl who made us a millionaires.
How do I make you guys millionaires?
Yeah, that's how I understand.
Come on, guys.
So I can you went on there. So you went to the Smirnoff competition,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So this other day I see your post, you're like, yo guys, please vote for me, don't. I tell my friend like, yo, let's vote for Thabithabs. Yeah, she also votes. A few days later, she gets a call. Her name is Sia. She said I should send a shout out to her.
Hi, Sia.
She gets a call. Dude, you won 10,000
Yeah.
the Smirnoff
So actually
competition.
somebody did win that money.
Dude, it's my friend.
Somebody, guys.
And she's so excited. She even sent a message. It's not a voice note though. She sent me a message, so she said I must read it out to you. She's so excited. She's like, oh, I love that girl. She made me win 10,000 rand.
I must say, I'll see everyone I'm playing money.
Actually, straight. Uthi, oh wow, Shane, tell her I like her. Since ngawina ngenxa yakhe, I really follow her, and muhle, she's the melanin queen.
I'm actually glad somebody from like us won.
Yeah.
Because I knew to some extent that I have people's backing, and I knew, knowing how competitions are and how rigged they are and whatnot, even if it doesn't pan out the way we all expected it, it doesn't fall back into a support.
Exactly.
So according to me, I didn't fall short of a support. That's why I'm excited now that you're telling me somebody actually did win that 10,000, because I couldn't follow up on that one and whatnot. So I felt like I didn't win the money, and then you guys don't win the other 10,000.
But to us, you're a winner.
To me, myself as well, I am a winner because I also went into the competition mentality, which my experience is just way above grade for the competition event. I just wanted whatever it is that I was supposed to benefit from it, and I think it did that.
Yeah, man. So I remember you did a live explaining to, what do you call us, your fans?
My people.
To us,
Actually,
your
I don't
people.
refer to you guys as my fans.
Okay.
Because here's how it is for me. If I say to you, you're my fan, it basically means that you're easily replaceable and that I can find someone. But if you guys are family, that means we'll fight through it and then we'll find a way to work through it. You know? So for me, you guys are family. My income basically is solely dependent on you guys. Because if you guys are not there, I'm basically a nobody.
Yeah, true.
So let me revert back to answering your question. You're still saying,
I remember you explaining when they explaining to us, because sonke besisibakru.
yeah.
And also the squatty guys, yo, we were angry.
It got bad. It got really bad. There was someone who called me and said they're writing a letter to Smirnoff to demand for airplay, for radio play, for votes, and they want answers on how.
But we want answers.
Oh, what do you guys want?
We
Answers?
voted. Like, it's.
Let me provide these answers, guys.
Please,
Let me put
please,
myself in Smirnoff
please.
position right now. Okay, let me say I'm running a company. Right?
Yeah.
Not running a company, you've been running a company for some years. You know everything is social media based, right?
Yeah.
You look at my numbers, you look at Smirnoff's numbers, the numbers Smirnoff is a long existing brand in the industry, which is fair enough. However, It is not ideal for Smirnoff to take somebody with 13 years experience and make them a winner. Because whatever it is they'll be offering is way too little for a person with an experience of 13 years in the industry. So I walked into that competition knowing I want to win.
So you knew you're not gonna win.
Yeah, I knew I was not going to win, but I was not going to go down without a fight, because every time I win into you do it with hope, maybe this time around it's not rigged or in. But I was aware of everything that was happening around me. For starters, I know. You know, by the time they told me I'm playing as the last person and I was number one on the leaderboard, I knew it's an experience thing. Putting somebody as strong as me as the first person to compete will just embarrass the entire competition. True. So putting me at the end now gives them the upper hand to blame it on votes and live votes and whatnot. Because let's think of it logically. If you're the first person to play out of 10 people in a 60 minutes show, how many minutes do you have to get voted for? 16. If they're slightly closing after I've just played, how many minutes did I have for people to vote for me?
Close to me.
Exactly. So you wake up tomorrow and say, no, it's a live vote stinging and whatnot and whatnot. And you being placed at the end while you are number one on leaderboard just goes to show it's basically what I was supposed to be. So I think I'm too realistic to that extent that I knew that I'm overly experienced. And that's why I went into the experience to try and come out of it with at least a sisterhood with the other female DJs, because there's just this thing that people have in their heads that a woman can't work together and whatnot. I can sit here and say, maybe if one day you had to meet all 10 of us who went to this Smirnoff competition and say, ask anyone and everyone here, if Kwamampela, I did not play a role that I was supposed to play. I don't think I got into that competition to win that competition, but I got into that competition to play a motherly role. Considering my experience,
there was a specific purpose.
There was a specific purpose I was supposed to do, and I think I did that. So that's why it's been for me. I won. Yes, it's not a money thing, and whatnot. Yeah, it was about them and truly speaking. But when they said I must enter, they said it's 1 million. They said the competition is worth $1 million. I'll get 500,000 in cash prize, and then the other 500,000 converts into PR and all these other small things around it. That's the only other reasons I entered. Because the other year I entered and then bank removal without telling me what the issue. Then I was like, okay, cool, shop, I'm not entering this. This year when the previous year when people kept telling me and saying I must enter, then Smirnoff confirmed that they won't kick me out, it's fine. Okay. Then I entered. But I served a bigger purpose than money. Money comes, money goes, we work for money, we live for money. It keeps everything moving around. But I seriously think I served a bigger purpose, because I went there and everybody who really had a different image of me came out there knowing that I actually do put women's best interest at heart. And I put everyone before me. That's why I had no issues playing last. I had no issues helping whoever who had an issue, because for me, the final image was the most important thing. What comes out on TV from these 10 women was the most important thing. I was not there to compete, but I was there to actually allow everybody to use that 4 minutes to shine and be known in a different light, and it works for them.
I love your maturity. I love it. Yes, I can just sit here and listen to you talk, and I'm starstruck. Like, can you guys see that? I even forgot to tell you guys to like and subscribe. And also follow us on Facebook. It is the Ringers Podcast. I'm so excited. Like, I'm too excited. Like, it's that moment. It's that moment. I had to start there. Like, I really had to start there because I was really excited.
You can start anyway. I know you're one of the few angry people. My brothers didn't even want to talk to me. It was like, I'm the one who did the competition. I'm like, why are you guys mad? Why are you guys?
Like, dude, I was literally gonna call Smirnoff and be like, you guys know. Like,
I tried calling everyone after the competition when I just got off stage. And everyone was furious. I called my mom. They said she wanted to bury me. I called my brothers. They were swearing. It was like, where's Zalala? And you guys calm down. Well, I think it caught us all off guard because it was live on TV.
Yeah.
So if you were seeing what you were seeing and knowing that you had already put in the effort of people voting and whatnot, you just didn't expect that outcome. It was quite obvious to everyone. I think that's another reason it was easy for us all 10 to just get to terms with it and say, this is beyond our control. We need to look at what's best for Smirnoff and not what's best for the competition. Because somebody would run a competition ideally for the purpose of exposing talented people and somebody would run a competition just to run a campaign through female to do something good for their brand.
Sure.
And truly speaking, whether I like it or not, from the moment I pressed cue and play, and the crowd responded the way it did, I knew I lost, guys. It was just too much. It was too much of a show off. Maybe I should have toned it down a bit.
No. You really went there for a purpose, and yeah, you served it. You served it well.
Thank you so much.
And Sina, who look up to you, she said, but it's juggling because you got the opportunity to do what you did.
I'm glad you guys are finally looking at the light side. There is a bright side to it.
Yeah. So let's go way back. Siqale phansi. Ubani Thabithabs?
I don't know Thabithabs, truly speaking. I think she grows and she evolves with time as well. So I would wake up one day and then I say, Nyamazi, but one thing for sure, I'm very envious of her. She is a very persistent spirit and she is a go-getter. There are elements of her that I really do wish we could just cut and share with a lot of people, and her positivity, her energy and everything else. I think I wake up every day and then I look up to Thabithabs. So for me, Thabithabs is just an alter ego echo. She just seems too perfect from where I'm at, because I look at her and look at the things that she is doing and she is achieving as Thabithabs and as a brand, and then it just gives me a beam of light. Today, some sense of positivity at the end of the day, because she is an example. You fall, you rise. Whatever challenges you are faced with, you rise from them. You find positivity in every negativity. She's just an epitome of success for me. So Thabithabs really is a force to be reckoned with, and I think Thabithabs is just another major change waiting to happen to our entire generation.
That's a problem.
I'm sorry I'm speaking of her, but I'm the second person. But
Yeah, I understand. I
She
understand.
is the
trust
other
me.
person.
Trust me, I get you. Like, I feel you. Okay, so take me through your childhood.
My childhood.
Yeah,
You guys are shocked.
I want to know.
Why? What do you want to know?
I want to know because I hear you're from Etimbisa.
I am.
I've never seen such a beauty in Etimbisa.
Yeah, maybe that's
So,
why I'm also left there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am shook. It's like, hey, this person is from another planet. But great, take us through your childhood.
Funny enough, I'm born, bred, and raised here. Maybe half raised here because I did primary here. I was staying here from as young as I was born. I was born here. I did primary in Blue Train, and then I did St. German. After St. German, I moved and went to KZN. Guys, it was not a decision influenced by my parents. It was my decision.
Really? For
In
high
fact,
school?
yeah. In fact, my dad was mad about it. He never wanted me to, but I was adamant that I'm not schooling here. I'm leaving. I want to go to a place where I can explore my independence and grow as quickly as I can. Because I was raised by how do I describe my dad? Typical Zulu man. He had a best interest at heart. Overprotective. I don't think if he was alive I'd be a DJ. So that's a blessing in disguise. I swear, if that man was alive, ngabasazana. If siyazana ngabe nhlala khona into bangale emnyama, ihamba neenkabi. Ayikadile njalo because
Oh my god.
because my dad was a taxi boss.
Really?
Yeah, my dad was a taxi boss. Really committed to family and is a family man of note, protective of his things and what belongs to him. Firm hand. Angazi bengifela ukuthi maybe I was the first child between my mom and dad, because altogether we were 11, but between my mom and dad I'm the first child. He had a firmer hand towards me and he would remind me every now and then that I'm the eldest child here. So should he pass, I should find a way to be able to control the situation, not abandon, but control the situation and be in control of specific things. So I went to KZN. After KZN I came back after high school. I decided to do UJ. I did UJ for 3 years and took events management as an extracurricular activity. Mara askati UJ, so tell me about your childhood. UJ sengugogo ne.
So cool.
Yeah, yeah, so I grew up, I'm an introvert, funny enough.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm introverted, but I think that's why I get to me. Thabithabs is really the opposite of exactly who I am. I'm an introvert. I like my space. I like reading. I like traveling. I like everything opposite to basically what Thabithabs is. However, I used to play soccer with the guys. So the popular kid at guys, because your dad was that man with a very firm hand, but he loves kids. Kids are always around, and the kindness again. So it'll always just be packed with food. And I went to a party. I don't understand. As a man, I still don't understand my dad. Okay, but get the gist of it.
But you can talk about him because
no, he used to
like
throw parties. That's the thing.
In your childhood.
Yeah, he used to throw parties. He was umuntu wabantu basically. And my mom was like very, very calm and chilled. And I'm foodies. Like get drama, combination. But yeah, I think I really had a good upbringing because my parents just ensured the education becomes something that I use as an option to fall back onto should of me persuading my talent fame. They were not dismissive of me being a talented child, but it was not really something they wanted to focus on. And I fully understand with that generation in school was meant to be enjoyable for everyone to do. But I had a great childhood.
So how does music find you? Does it find you usayingane, usasesikolweni, or does it find you usukhulile?
It found me at home. This is the funniest thing ever. My mom used to collect music about Don Williams, about the party. I want to put some music on that one. She had a major collection with so and they had this biggest sound system. So during the week, we wouldn't clean much. We were schooling. You don't have time to listen to music, but the weekends belong to you. You should wake up in the morning, I'm in my society, and my dad would leave his planning and whatnot. So that gives you a chance at right to just play all these records and get in touch with them and whatnot. And I was the heart of the party. As introverted as I was, because I'm basically the loudest child around the whole world.
Yeah, the introverted one, but loud.
Funny. No, it goes with comfort.
Oh, okay.
If you just sit here, but I was 100,000 before I actually do what I need to do. But it grew time. And so I think my love for music and thing in the car. Although it was not really influenced by my mom's choice of music or my dad's choice of music, but solely influenced by the fact that my dad celebrated birthdays. So you were always up to scratch, and they collected music, no matter as much as I did. But they didn't collect music. I don't know whether it was indirectly for me or it was God just planting that seed there for me. Started very, very young, and then when I went to high school, I think I was now very, very aware. I belong somewhere in the entertainment space. So when I got to high school, I don't know how God did this, but on the first day I got to boarding school, I was already known for being it's hard, I got popular at boarding school. So boarding school became home for me. I was more at home when I was at school than coming home. I was not really stressed about coming home, weekend and whatnot. I was not bothered. Being as gay. It was just nice for me being at boarding school. I really wish I could go back.
I'm sure you had some great
No, high school was the nicest time for me. So I got there and then I focused a lot on dancing because I used to dance. Yeah, so I focused on dancing. By the time I around matric, grade 11, because my facility entertainment committee, issue there was a protest because a specific teacher didn't want a child from Johannesburg being the head of entertainment in schooling. And I'm the mastermind of music in schooling. So I drama unnecessary. After I school of protest, I wanted what they want. Drama as a drama telling like in life in you. Yeah, but then it's more or less that. I really figured it out from an early age. You would know somewhere there. I just didn't know where, but I knew in the entertainment space somewhere there.
Yeah, it's fitting, like funny.
Is it?
Yeah, cool.
I think I'm starting to own it now. Life really has challenged me at some point. There's so many things that I think I would have done with the time that I had. But because of specific decisions and other people that we choose to surround ourselves with, we find ourselves letting go of the most important things and losing ourselves in the process just to keep specific things.
True. That's very true.
I'm just getting the grasp of it now. Now I'm aware. When I wake up in the morning, I think I'm not gym. I've got size and used to promote it. I can't wear like but so I'm getting the gist of everything.
Yeah, I get you. Like, I find it very hard. You're an introvert, but when you DJ, you also dance.
Because when you DJ, it is not me, it's Thabithabs.
Oh, okay.
We leave Tabby at home. When I leave at home with Tabby Asala, then we leave with Thabithabs.
How do you juggle the two?
Who? Tabby and Thabithabs?
Yeah.
People never get to see Tabby. The only people who really get to see Tabby are family and very, very close people to me.
Yeah.
Like I was of Jared. You are just two different people, Joe. You go outside, you're everybody's people. I don't like how you're
But Mele's told one of the siblings also.
Trust me, you don't want to get that side.
I really like we trouble. So you trouble.
I don't. No, not really. I just mind my own business, but I don't keep quiet in a corner. I don't keep quiet with something in a party shop.
Oh, okay.
I can't stomach things that don't sit well with me. So to some extent, maybe it might appear to a moment it's short, but no, I don't. Like yes, and I'm awake and I keep like continuing so that no one can open my space. I can sing like this time business and I'm like, what's happening? Yeah, so
What's your experience?
UJ was not an experience for me. My dad had died already. My dad was so provider. A lot has changed. And I'm really thinking, what now I need to do where I'm now comfortable with me just being here. And a lot of things are being covered for, and I don't need to even feel what they should have. Because the nicest thing about being in boarding school is that no one can really come from a local family. We all end up eating the same food, being in the same space. We're all here for the same purpose. I think that's one thing that I like the most about boarding school. It didn't matter whether you come from the wealthiest family or when we are there, we are just there for school and everything else, a connection that you can take out of school afterwards. So I went to UJ, and the first few, actually my whole 3 years in UJ were challenging, but it had to be done because I knew I had siblings and I knew I needed to get this whole university thing out of the way so I can pursue what I like and what I want. So I got to UJ, and after UJ, I was supposed to study fashion. They lost my profile. We create profile engine and we mission impossible. And then I ended up, I had an option to choose between jewelry design and ceramic design. I was like, nah, next foundation, fun. So it's fine, I'll take ceramic design and then I'll change. I didn't change, however, I did ceramic design until I finished it.
What's ceramic?
Ceramic design is the study of the clay and processing it and all the scientific side to it. When you speak to black people about ceramic design, they say tiles and whatnot. Yeah. And it's not really that, it goes above that because even statues, sculpture, cups, dishware, vases, it's broad, bathroomware, a lot of things. But then the thing is that Tinanje will always just narrow our knowledge and say, my tiles. And then
ceramic, tiles. Did you guys know? Me,
I
and this is literally what I'm thinking in my head. Like, she can make tiles. Wow.
And funny enough, you don't even get to make tiles. You don't even get to make tiles. Yeah, but then it's just a broad study of how ceramics is. It's close to glassware, basically, but it's not the same thing because ceramic is easily controllable by room temperature, what you're working on, the material without a pressure. So you classify pressure and heat and whatnot. Ceramics is not like that. Ceramic, you work on it and then you boil it into whatnot.
It's actually very nice. I never knew about that.
Yeah, there is actually a study on that. That's why dishware is into those things that like Chinese rituals because the study of it was like fun. So I did that and I was fortunate when I went to school. I found this Mama was push up, it's wasting your time. So I came back, guys, like, you guys, president season is in plan, and I'm around this. I think for like 2 weeks or 2 months. Oh, okay, I'm around this. But I got to battle about why do I want to be DJ. My answers were not good enough for them. While I ended up for a good 2 weeks trying to explain how.
So, but interview or that.
Yeah, and I'm sure more like why should I song? Why do you want DJ? I'm found. So why do you want DJ? Like
And I didn't understand, Miss Ibo.
yeah, but after 2 weeks when I came, I was like, I'm serious, guys, like serious, I really want to do this. That's why I want DJ. I was like, I don't just want to be any other female DJ. I don't want to be somebody who's categorized as a female DJ. I want to be a DJ. I want to play like a man that are like on it. Now we are speaking. Now let's see.
I can.
Yeah.
So,
I was trying to understand why we were but then I realized again, at that point in time, they were so very, being a female DJ is a money.
Yeah.
So for them, for sure, it didn't make sense. 2009. I said, I'm a and for sure, they just looked at me, but like, says, I'm strong. As they're feeling like when you walk into a space and you can just tell, ooh, my gosh, I was not to see eyeliner coming there shiniest. Guys, she's so like, welcome. Yes, the industry favors you know, but yeah, it turned out to be what it is now. I'm sure the guys we really turned that on into a monster. I was such a softie when I joined the guys. I think I was more tabby than I was Thabithabs. Thabithabs just got molded by the industry. Tabby's such a softie, Jane. Yeah?
Some cry baby.
And I know that it's like people don't know about me because they all go around Mambi's and Makama fan and
On social media, you're tough. You're tough. Hey, Thabithabs is tough, guys. Yeah, we are put on Thabithabs.
I am glad you said Thabithabs is tough. I'll tell you another thing. As in, when even there is social media, you look at specific people you look up to who are above where you are at. Yeah. And then you see how people bully them. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm weird bullying people. This whole thing of being bullied doesn't work for me. And someone sent me a text message, I they're like, no, that is not. I'm like, no, you're sending messages to the wrong person. Please send it to the person who's saying things about me.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, Mara, you're a brand. I'm like, still, I'm a brand that isn't for being bullied. I am a brand who's against being bullied. So I don't understand when people say, be a bigger person. And I always remind people, bigger person on Mashona. Bigger person on Mashona when I had to convince everyone that I'm good at what I do. And I'm not just good at what I do, but I'm capable of just above Waxasa and saying, she's a good DJ without putting the name female to it. And you can pay me whatever amount I want because I know I deliver at my work. And you don't have to compare me to, but I'm not Uzban money for the same amount. So why not go for Uzban money? You understand? So all those things really contributed into creating Thabithabs and making it a tough cookie. And I'll tell you another thing again. The people who are for you and are about you are the people you never asked to share your things, are the people you never asked to like your things, are the people who never on any birthday wake up and say something bad about you. You can post a picture of you, they'll always see you as a beautiful flower that has always been there. And then somebody who goes to church, who has data at that specific time, is in a workspace, from 5 to 9 and now has his card and not doing their job, will come to you when agaze ayenza sekikini yakho, agaze athenga i-album yakho, agaze wayenza nix and say to you, ini why ngithanda ukuba ngunu, why in nanan. For starters, you don't even know who I am. That's why I'm all projected this perspective of you and how people should be on me. I was asking another lady the other time. I think she wrote a very, very bad comment on my things when I posted those things about Valentine's. Yeah. In any, you guys are always walking around naked. Are you content? Fine. Or again for right now. It's like you can do whatever you want. Can't mean a sharp heap. And then she lost it. She said,
guys! Oh my god! Woo! It's gonna put some
she lost it, guys. And then I started laughing now because now the roles are reversed.
Yeah.
I said hippo. She knows very well she's not a hippopotamus. But at that point in time, it hit home. And it was not hitting home because I explained it, but it hit home because now she realizes it only took me one word for her to actually get in her feels and understand Uguti. The same thing that she does to other people every day. It's something that one person can take away with one word. After she sent me a list of messages, are you done? Because I'm not reading this. For starters, your approach is very, very wrong for Mundo's Fazan. And secondly, you just saw one picture of me because maybe probably somebody or Sontana shared the picture and whatnot. You didn't go through my profile and check how many pictures of that content were there. On the contrary, again, you cannot say a picture taken in studio who's in a comment when I say, in ini, or my texting, and I say my texting, it's a studio for Christ's sake. And another thing, I want to tell you surprise. I'm a Zulu foot cool. What? Guys, it's traditional attire, I'm a Zulu. I know paint. I'm kumbuli mina. I'm gonna eat pentilele, little new, for us to wear. Yes, exactly. It's in a pan, you can show one. I'm a bed out, candle loot, or and then you find Zulus on your case. Why not turn and guys, you found this clothes. These clothes are American. They're just shipped in here because you guys are supposed to use your money back onto this. You guys lost touch with who you really are, and now because you're seeing somebody else's body and the body's probably better than yours, you must go around and shame other people. Why do you pay so much money and go to gym? And if I'm showing my body, I'm not showing you my private parts. You can't say is kumba sala skinny or sala and say you're showing too much skin. Too much skin is skin sagabani. And another thing, we've been suppressed as dark-skinned people for a very, very long time. If you actually get to a point where you find somebody who embraces being dark-skinned and can embrace it at all angles at 360, please don't do it by all means necessary. Do it every day, sister. Say abonga. Thank you. Finally, somebody is realizing, you're just as beautiful as somebody else who's light-skinned. There is nothing short, good and whatnot. So that's why I always try to find a way to put people in their places, because I really do believe social media niggas are empowered by. And think I'm a nobody, and because this one man is a public figure, my opinion counts. No, that's why I always ask them, why do you think your opinion matters here? I don't know you, I've never seen you, I will never search for you and whatnot. However, I will jump at an opportunity to help anyone and everyone whom I always see on my comment section say beautiful things and nice things about me, because those people have always been for me. Hence I say, you guys now turn out to be family, because you guys always have my corner. The battles I won't even need to fight, because I know you guys will be like, wait, this is not happening. I will take it. I know that. Yeah, so I want to ask Gruvna no Gruvana, Bange Guzanga and I is Grumutu King as a Samshatu and Lapayana, Ukheliwa Kaiwan, Indotaiko, and I yonkin to local piece or take a Banyaman Besfazan, and then I sit and look at them and think, but it is men who are actually here in this comment section more than females. And then the next thing, you are the only female who's coming here and then you're fighting me, while the other group of females are here and then are clapping about it because they are seeing the bigger picture. So I'm very, very grateful, Uguti. You really are picking it up, Uguti. I really do defend and cut off the bullshit. I'm bullshit intolerant, especially when it comes to my brand as a time. You can say anything and everything else that you want, but I've built this from the ground up, and to build it to where it's at right now will always have something good and something positive to say about me. And if I wake up tomorrow and I'm falling astray, I know they'll never correct me on the comment section, but they'll find a way to get to me, or Anglungise somewhere in inbox and saying, Dwana, you are losing touch and whatnot. And at first they think you're losing touch until they actually realize that actually it's part of the plan and part of the bigger picture. But as I said, people who are for you will never do those who correct or trying to figure things out about you on the comment section. They do it privately.
Yeah, they go to the side.
Yes.
Now that we're on that, we're very big on mental health. So I want to know, Uti, have you experienced issues with mental health? Because there's a lot of things as in Zengile, and I felt that you were touching that side, and then I diverted a bit because
Yeah.
so that you can touch on it.
I really don't think ukhona umuntu ophilayo at this day and age and doesn't have issues with mental health. I think it's something that is just there, and it's not a stigma, but it's something, a corner, that we need to find ways to deal with it directly, and then secondly, we mask and pretending like aiko or feeling like it's taboo to admit that everybody has mental issues. This is why I say this. Everyone is molded by experience. If I, as a parent, create a healthy environment for you, that's the portion I'm able to protect when it comes to you and your mental sanity. However, I'm not going to be under guard for 48 hours or 24 hours a day when you are out of my sight or out of where I am, and think I can protect you from anything else that the world exposes to you. And you cannot grow a child. You must allow a child to always go out and be exposed to whatever hat that you're not even expecting now. And for whatever reason, you just expect it to. So with me, I sit here, that's why I really look up to Thabithabs. From where I started to where I'm at right now, there are a lot of things that really just break you. So I'll try not to personalize it, but I'll look at career at Thabithabs and just leave Thab's experience out. The industry suppresses women or Sunday. Now get a industry, you already know it's a male-dominated space, and before you are actually even given a chance, 1,000 challenges are thrown into your face, and you can either choose there and then into again or not. However, that thing has been said so much in the media, it's now slightly getting to a point where sonke as abantu who are entering the industry, we know it's a norm, it happens. So we're figuring ways of how to handle it. Now, another thing that triggers Thabithabs into a mental space here, I cannot be okay, is how, I think I posted about it today, I don't think my battle or my issue is me putting female DJs on and putting other females on and whatnot. The issue I have is putting everyone on, and then when everyone is inside, everybody uses that opportunity to badmouth me and say bad things about my brand. So let's leave the guys out. I'm a cheetah special. I'll tell you one thing. If I had the currency or anything, I'll just neglect focus on my cheetah and build an empire. And
That's
then
as I feel you. Like I'm sitting here, I'm getting goosebumps as she speaks. And I'm
like I'll just take a cheetah, build an empire and be rich tomorrow. But I think I'm already rich in knowledge. I have enough wealth and knowledge, and my issue is if I don't bridge this gap for my daughter, then who will? Because I'm the first generation in the music space. This journey that I'm walking slowly. There's boundaries I'm breaking slowly, and to some extent, it takes hours at a time to process it. It's like one of the radio, and it now clicks differently.
Yeah.
Actually, you are doing what we wanted you to do, but not exactly how we wanted it. So back to mental health. We put girls on, like I go out of my way, guys. Namanje, I think I'm frustrated. I'm sitting here and I'm stressed because it's almost March and I haven't secured another residential area where I could just put on female DJs and they're playing on that specific days. And my duty is just to post other female DJs on that specific days and then allow people to be exposed to other great female DJs. I know. However, I will not sit here and lie to you and say that journey is easy. One, with women, everybody groups you firstly according to what people say about you. And then someone else is wise enough to say, let me go experience this myself. And then someone else is also wise enough to say, I hear what you are saying, but I would like to know Tammy from the sideline. So when all these people are here together, there is no way something bad that someone else says about you doesn't get to you. And because the girls know I'm all about peace, someone Abanye would try so hard not to even get it to me. But the minute they see you opening yourself up to the person, like, please just avoid helping this one. Yes, we know you don't want the details, but it's not as good as you think it is. Your intentions are always pure, but your intentions are always pure towards people who just don't want the best for you. And now the thing is that we don't want you getting hurt because it is also hurting this thing that you are doing for everyone else, our happy now. You let this go. It's no longer an issue between girls. It's no longer another girl saying something about something. But the guys will tell you. The guys always know who to go to because Amantamas are vulnerable to that extent. The industry is already not friendly to girls.
True.
There is no need for you to go to another male and then go bash somebody else who's trying to create a platform for y'all.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes there to somebody up in close to 4 years and says shit like that to them, but they just keep quiet, one bang, as soon as she leaves, but Jaga, next time when you do something, don't involve 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't include Mundoso and whatnot. And because I am here, I always want to know why. It's not like Baning, I've got 2 men. Yes, I have options because I've trained female DJs, I've trained over 20 female DJs. I've done competitions of over 20 female DJs and whatnot. I think I'm curating, I'm judging another female competition by runway government again from the girls that I've trained.
That's beautiful.
So I revert back to it again and say I don't have challenges finding female DJs. But I don't just want average female DJs. I want the best in the game. I want for us to wake up to one day and then what's Thabithabs enjoy a game and you don't have to say she's female. Mara khona uzibanibani wakuphi kubo odlalela 6-pack yonke indawo la ngidlula khona kumele avuke yena
Odlalela 6-pack
and ngizama ukusiza yena because I know we have kids, we have responsibilities. Mara uzibanibani odlalela 6-pack mawafika abantwana ufika khulume ngabo.
Thabithabs there's a post yama rider. Number 500.
No, actually that guy was young, but it was funny. I found humor in it. It was very, very nice.
I love
it. He was lazy. I my stomach 300. That was the happiest day in my life. I've never stayed on my phone for 24 hours like I did on that day. I stayed on my phone for 24 hours. I hated myself for posting this status, but I did not hate
about it. Oh, that's why I to Thabithabs I commented and say, you shouldn't have screenshots.
Yeah, I'm just an average girl from Tembisa who
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
And in my head, I'm like, you know nothing about me, but because you think, I'll put you in your place. Come here, let's play.
I love it.
And they called me, yes, sir. But I was still busy with him, but please let that guy go. I'm like, no, it's not happening.
I think I still have the screenshots.
Yes, it's not happening. Just calm down. Because I knew my mom was going to come next. And then she came, like, Tabby. I'm like, Ma, you're going to dance on Facebook. Like, don't get you right.
I'm feeling.
But I said the chief thing, I pay like. And I think he deactivated his account, didn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, that one deactivated his account because shortly after I started dealing with him, I think 3 or 4 girls were from the immigrants started sending me messages, but unjani. This thing and treating them like shit and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool, unjani. I'm fixing for the long run. I fixed that one. What's my and then some other teachers were sending me screenshots of him asking for slots. Should I handle you again? Because if you want me to go through this, we can do it the whole day. I have time. I say, so much for somebody who has a wife from DJ and he's not, I get paid, brother. That's why I don't work like a slave. Please don't even worry about it. I get paid. I'll never
I told
work
you
myself.
should get that thing. Like I need it right now. Like I need it.
So that's why I should say, if I had not dealt with those guys, they were gonna go around and bully other people.
True.
So the nicest thing about putting a bully in their place is that you break the cycle of them thinking it's something right to do to someone else. So that's why I always deal with bullies. But sometimes I'm going to block her without saying anything. I'm kind of cool. No, not really. I'm not cool, but I just find a way to tone it down. I'm going to profile and then go through it. Be like, I'm going to post the 1920. Let my energy block. But if it's another DJ speaking smack about me, I'll put you in your place. You can say, guys, you can say whatever you want to say about me on my post. I'll block you. So block city if you call, I say in general to block. And another thing I do when I block the tree and the branches. If you like it, comment your snacks now. I block you guys again.
Thabithabs, we should have a part 2 of this, like, cause we could go on. So please tell us about the art experience you just said of a Wutsi. It's an annual event.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Art experience is basically my baby. We have the concept of one woman shows and one man shows going around.
Yeah.
And initially, the concept here, one man show was a comedy thing. It was comedy based, right? But with me and the experience I carry in the industry, I have like how many years? 13 years in the industry. I've transitioned from genre to genre. So how I say it is like if I host the art experience, I am able to exhibit. Yes. I'm able to express from where I started and showcase. Yes, thank you. The name came back to me. Showcase. There's different genres from where I started to where I'm at right now. Because the piano you do, I have like 13 years in the industry, so you can imagine it falls back into other genres and whatnot. So I use the art experience as a chance for people who attend it to know more of my journey, where I come from. So initially the idea was just created for art experience to be about merchandise, game days during the day before the actual music go on, because you're doing it then one-on-one with people. I'm sure there are a lot of people who just sit there and say, I wish to meet her one day. And art experience just happens to be one of the good spaces where you can find me in, because for instance, jumping castle, all these fun things for us to just relax. And then, like I said, we are family. I get communities of treating a team fan and whatnot, so there is no VIP from actually you entering that event is you being VIP already. So I try and make it an experience about food, my merchandise, things I do for fun. You get to meet the people I spend loads of time with and converse with me. You can say whatever, we can have whatever conversation you want at that point in time, because we get to do things together. And then later on, change it to me just playing music online, doing music. That's it.
Alright, so where can we find you? Must follow her and
yeah, my guys, island. I think follow me. I'm fine. Please don't follow me. We're grand. I think I'm sharp. I've heard it. You're right. Mama wanafuna ukuza meleze ekhaya ngizokufaka ibreaking sunbed.
Azafuna followers. Enough.
Yeah, guys. The followers are never enough. People in the industry, they judge a craft ngama number. So on Facebook, it's DJ Thabithabs page. Guys, please, this thing is one word, the Thabithabs. I'll explain someday where it's derived from. Marabazi and Tapsi, so you understand where Thabithabs come from. And then everything of mine basically is DJ Thabithabs. Instead, it's DJ Thabithabs, Twitter. I'm Kulumige what Twitter, guys. I just stay in the background, filming the ones around you. If you ever find a comment from me, it's because I really needed to say something. But other than that, it's just a toxic space that's there.
Yeah.
It's banal, so
I don't think I have Twitter.
I have Twitter. I have very, very good numbers on Twitter. I wish I could convert them from Twitter to Instagram.
Yeah.
But however, Twitter is just a toxic space for me. And then on TikTok, my numbers are growing nicely on TikTok. You guys must follow me then. I don't say much, like anyway.
What do you do? You dance?
Yeah, it's clips from work. And my daughter does my daughter's what she dances. We enjoy a game. She knows most routines. I learn from her. So she tells me what's the latest music, so I'm certain. TikTok, it's DJ Thabithabs 01. Yeah. I don't have the website. My crush, only says cuts and look down. So we'll go through the rest.
If you can just show or something that you would like to say to us, your family, the Thabithabs, I already gave us a name. Yeah. What would you like to say to the Thabithabs?
Basically, okay, this is the line that I use to myself and on myself and everybody in my circle every day when I wake up. life is really meant to take you through the most. There really is no point for you to be a tree that bears amaroses ungakaze wachaya. So everything that happens in life is really not against you, but everything that happens to you in life is for you. Sometimes our greatest lessons come from using things negative and things that really push us out of our boundaries. I think I lost a lot of my things around 2020 and a lot of things that I thought I had secured for him. I had a lot of pressure around the lockdown because I had this mentality the age is getting to me and whatnot. And I'm only realizing that I'm only starting to live life to its fullest right now because I had to lose everything there, including my investments and everything, to start afresh. And I'm here. Funny enough now, I feel like even if I'm not in your show next class, I have no regrets now. Life is different altogether. And this is why I say to people, the worst of experiences, the ones that make you feel like are the experiences that really mold you to be stronger. And those are the experiences that really mold you to follow your dreams better. And the vision is clearer and you are stronger after those ones. So for every time you guys, because in a cycle of people saying I'm depressed and whatnot, remind yourself, Butimi is a relaxed company. Depression is a thought. It starts from one thought, one bad thought, and then it's supported by all these other negative thoughts. Now it's on top of one. And yes, it's yeah, I'll show her because she's never been depressed. I've been there. I have been there, and you don't want me to go. You don't want me to go dig deep into it. I've been thrown around. Like if we were to for sure, right now. But what I'm saying to you is that even in the process of me looking busy in Kapa, I was a very, very beautiful Mbaula at the end because I was that Mbaula that everybody wanted in their houses. So now, wherever you are, allow yourself to be Mbaula in Pilikape against the young kid. Oksala Ektilen, you're the only person who was Bambu, Wafutumesa, Bantabai, drinking Mbaula.
And you keep us warm.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, guys. That was beautiful, guys. This is the Ringers podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow the Thabithabs in Hambanaya Island. And guys, I'm hosting on the 3rd of June. He's on Buka, not with 300 mega.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You can do 6 pack right. Guys, I'm joking.
Oh my god. My name is Sonjigazi. Also follow me on TikTok. It's Sonjigazi_Lee. On Facebook, it's Sonjigazi. Instagram, Sonjigazi_Lee. Thank you for coming to Thabithabs. I am so excited.
I don't know where you guys are going to get it. Maybe.
And yes, so yeah.
I know, so
so
because there's no point if you do part 2. People are like, nah, secret.
Otherwise, we were grand. Meaning grand.
Hello, what you like is not what everyone else likes.
Hey, you guys, you must be Thabithabs. I'm a Thabithabs, ne? So everyone here is the Thabithabs. Everybody who watches this is a Thabithabs. So part 2, yes, and you guys are going to demand it.